Okay, welcome back to Jim's Guitar Garage. Welcome back to the Spalted Maple guitar build. My son Isaac is not here today. He is at school right now. So, sorry, it's only me in this video. Okay, so the last video we left off, we had put on the grain sealer. So one of the benefits of using the grain sealer is, as you can see right here, you should be able to see this. You can see all the dark parts of the grain are really standing out in this. For those of you who saw the earlier videos, this middle part was extremely dark. The two outer was a lot lighter, so it's kind of evened out now. We put 2 coats of stain on. So we put the grain sealer on, sanded it off, and actually the reason why this video is taking so long is I had used this Minwax Color Express wiping stain and finish. I didn't like the way it looked. It looked a little too dark and a little too splotchy, and it didn't, you couldn't really see the grain that well. And even though this isn't the greatest wood, it's got a few little knots here and there, and it's got a couple little funny little lines here. I don't know if you can pick all that up, but there's kind of some weirdness going on there. Hold on, let me turn on this other light and maybe you can make it out a little better. So we wanted to highlight this grain. So this is what it's going to look like right here after you've sanded off most of this thing still needs a little bit of sanding, but after you've sanded off most of the grain filler, you're going to have that grain filler still in the grain, and then you can see there's still a little bit extra here. So that's going to stay in the grain, and then the wood on top is going to be perfectly smooth. So I'm going to show you my Les Paul over here, which did not have a grain filler on it. This is a tribute model from 2010. So this is my gold top, which as you can see has been loved a lot. So it's starting to turn green like most gold tops. So this one doesn't have a grain filler. So you can see if you look at it at an angle, the finish is not perfectly smooth and it's not really highlighted. So if you look at this one in comparison, you can see that all the dark, all the grain is highlighted with a darker color. And then this is the stain I use. This is a Minwax Red Chestnut 232. So highly recommend this. It really looks nice. I can't wait to actually get some of the true oil finish. So this is going to be finished in true oil. We're thinking about doing the back in lacquer. We might change our mind, but we're going to put some true oil on it, see what it looks like, and we're probably going to go with that. Let me put this gold top back. For those of you who have not seen this guitar, this is what the front looks like. It's a little bit faded here from all the sanding and stuff has been on the face, so some of it the shine kind of wore off. But as you can see, very, very beautiful top. A lot of nice highlighted grain features. So the true oil really brings that out, really makes it look nice. This has probably about 3 coats on it, maybe 4 thin coats, but highly recommend. Whatever you're going to do to the front, do that first, seal it off, do all that stuff. That's just the way I do it. We actually had a couple runs. You can see some of it's on the I don't know if you can make that out, but some of it actually stained a little bit on the binding. But we would just take a razor blade, regular razor blade like this, the kind you find in a hardware store, just tape it off to whatever thickness you want. So I would just line it up with here, exactly, tape the rest off, and then just go around the whole thing and I'll scrape that after. You can also clean it up with probably like a naphtha or mineral spirits, and you can use the mineral spirits to get that off too. It'll take all that stain off the binding. This binding doesn't really take stain, so it'll be easy. You can probably clean it off with alcohol too. Okay, so the next video we're probably going to have some finish on the body, and then we'll try and finish this neck up. We cut the kind of preliminary, just did a rough draft kind of cutout of the headstock, which actually has to be sanded, so we were using a Dremel and stuff like that to kind of shape it. Just had a rough drawing on here, so we'll finish that up. It's kind of a cross between two of my favorite guitars, the Gretsch and a Gibson. So my son decided to go with that shape. All right, so we will see you in the next video. Well, hopefully we will have some true oil on this, and this will be sanded down, and the headstock will be shaped, and that'll be ready for some stain and some finish too. All right, till next time, aloha. Thank you very much for watching. All right, aloha from Jim's Guitar Garage.